Hello, everybody. My name is Najee, and we're here with Najee Talks. We receive topics from people about under an umbrella of lifestyle, and I have the people come on the show and discuss said topics. Today, we have a good friend of mine. Went to Tuskegee University together.
Indeed.
Jirkita Oyo. You want to tell your family, tell you about yourself?
Yeah, so if you know me in Tuskegee, I used to go by Kibo. My full name is Jirkita Oyo. You know my little brother used to run around campus doing our thing, hustling as much as we can. But now you can call me Rath, R-A-T-H. This is my stage name. I became a rapper in 2017. My first 2 songs are still up on SoundCloud. You go check that out. It's soundcloud.com/RATHINGTON, Rappington. And be stick tuned for all my latest sounds, everything that I don't put on iTunes, Tidal, and such. I'm a rapper, poet. I also help people set up their travel expeditions. So if you're going anywhere far and you just need some help, a couple questions about where to eat, how to get around, you can also check out my Instagram page. All my contact is there, including our website. You can also call me if you need someone to film your music video or film your TV show. I have a strong team with me, and we're all able to give you the product you want.
That's great. Yeah. I like that.
Yeah.
See, I'm trying to be like you.
Yeah. I can teach you.
I'll learn.
You have fun.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's get started then, okay?
Yeah.
All right. So today's topic is going to be on why love leads to success. All right. Kibo, first question. How do you utilize love in any endeavor that you pursue?
Yeah. Every day I wake up and I attach myself to a feeling, because before love was a word, it existed, and I know this. And once I decided for myself, like literally with those words saying I know this, that love was a feeling before it was a word, it started to become more of a feeling to me, because I've accessed a bit of a truth about it. And once I'm able to be that truth, be that love at the same time, and feel it, I'm able to spread it. I'm able to share that feeling, because that feeling exuded me into an action that's displaying how I feel. Now, I've used this in work, in school, travel, using play, but a moment that sticks out to me the most, in which love was utilized for success, was a recent trip I took to Miami with my fiance and my daughter. My daughter just turned 1, so we wanted to take her somewhere she could enjoy herself. We decided we wanted to stop at IHOP for lunch, classic American food. Yeah. And while we were waiting for our table, we were approached by like a couple over here, some friends over here, and then this woman walks in with her 2 daughters and her mother, and she just sits down next to us, and my daughter just starts going over to her, like wanting to play with her necklace, wanting to talk to her, wanting to hold her. And now, keeping my door open to a stranger being close to my child takes trust within myself, trust within my daughter, trust within the stranger, which can be fleeting at times. Someone can lose trust easily. Trust within that stranger, my partner trusting me as I'm watching our daughter, and that trust is an extension of the love that I know. To be able to trust my lover so much and have that trust exude and power around us is an extension of our love. So to now meet someone else who has fallen within that trust bubble, and it shows us that there's a bit of love in that person that can be nurturing to the love that we have within us. So lo and behold, she's getting to know my daughter. She's having fun and playing with jewels and things like that. And then she's just like, bye. Told my daughter to say, you guys are doing such a great job. Thank you for that. Thank you. Keep doing what you're doing. As long as y'all doing it, y'all doing it. The chat was over. We went down, we had our food, we had fun. Our daughter's toasting stuff all over the place. We're excited. We're like, oh, it's a mess. But we're like, so what? Let her have fun, Let it's her birthday. Once we finish eating our food, the waitress comes to us. And it seemed daunting at first. I was a little afraid of what she would say next.
Oh, yeah.
And she came and said, I just want to let you know that your food's already been paid for. There was a woman waiting for her chair, and she said, whatever you guys get, it's on her. She tipped me and everything. Wow. You guys okay? And we were stunned, you know, our faces were shocked, we were hot, but they were still as if they were frozen. It was insane. We saw the lady at the table, so we walked over her, just gave her a hug, said thank you, and she kind of just said like, yo, you know, I can see you guys, the way you guys love each other is a good love, and I just wanted to let you know that you keep that going, you can have everything. And so to have love be at the center, the beginning and the end story of that mission further, you know, proves the theory that I've developed with myself, that love can lead to success.
Yeah, that's a beautiful story.
Yeah, it feels deep, like you're saying
it. Okay, so so say for people like myself who is just bringing up, you know, small businesses, trying to get big, build from it, whatever, get something out of it, make it, create something, you know, bigger than myself. What kind of tips would you provide for people like me?
You know, you're just starting out a business. There's probably a lot of ups and downs that you're gonna be going through. Yeah. Because you're just starting. You gotta gauge your market. If you're opening a shop, you gotta gauge your market for your product. If you're doing it hand to hand, or if you have to deliver straight to people, still you have to figure out what type of market is around you. Who's gonna receive this? The people who want this, where are they? How close are they? Now, during that search, you find some, you lose some, you can't find some for a while, you start getting upset. That's also part of the ups and downs, the emotions attached with it. Yeah. Because then they'll determine if you're gonna make a rash decision, something that can possibly cause a loss. You're gonna try to make that decision if your emotions are out of whack. Right. Now, having that feeling that you're gonna find your success, and you're driving towards your purpose, you know you're gonna get your purpose, and instead of being frustrated, you find a medium. It's all good. You know what I mean? That's love, you know? Yeah. That's because that's trust for yourself. That's faith in yourself, believing in yourself. Right. That you're capable of doing something. And you're nurturing yourself to keep going to this goal. Now, if you're a business person and these things start getting to you, you know, that pressure while you're building ups and downs, you're gonna have to access a bit of patience. And patience, I believe, also falls within the umbrella of love. You're going to have to access a lot of skills in order to make yourself calm, to be able to fight through this uphill battle of economics, because sometimes you're going uphill and it just gets too heavy and people fall back. A lot of businesses, I believe, I don't remember what the ratio was, but a lot of businesses fail within the first 5 years. So if you just you keep rolling with those punches, you know, you stay patient, you're like, yo, good, I got this. I'm not frustrated by it. I'm gonna figure it out. I got this. You can go ahead and get through to the next step. No problem. No problem.
Thank you. All right, now to go back into when you were saying the kind of like, you know, having your own self-confidence and that love in what you have. So say if it was a day when, you know, that self-confidence was dried out. And it was a bad day. Yeah. Like, who do you usually lean on, or does somebody like usually come towards you and give you advice to build you back up? So who is it most of the time?
So yeah, there's multiple things you could do, and having a person, having somebody around is definitely one of those things, because you can always go to them. If you have, and we know if you've gone through that situation of having to go to somebody and lean on them, you try to bury your soul but in pieces so you don't overload that person, and they give you back feedback, you know, or they listen depending on what you need for that moment, and you're able to be able to go on. But in the event that you don't have anybody in your corner and you can't lean on anybody, you have to be your best friend. You have to, you know, the well's dry, and you're like, I don't feel like doing anything. You have to be that friend who's gonna boost yourself forward, right? And just as the person you would be telling your woes to would be listening and you're being patient, you have to also be patient with yourself. You know, you might say like, yo, jump up, let's get it done. And if you don't jump up and get it done, don't beat yourself up. Just be like, it's all right, you're gonna get up there, you're gonna get up. You know, just keep boosting yourself forward. and that'll become the voice that you naturally hear. You'll go to that voice rather than go to a voice in which many people feel known as the failure voice. They're like, you can't do it. You probably shouldn't do it. Warning you not to get involved with the risk that you're interested in taking. So you become that new voice. You always hear yourself saying, "Yeah, you got this. You got this. You got this." And if you're starting from ground zero and that voice is not punching yet, try something simple like writing down what you feel about your successful self. What do you feel about your goal? Start writing more about your goal, visualizing your goal. And then you could even work up to that and figure out the steps that it takes you to get there. Just run yourself over your plan again. You already know you got your plan, but run over your plan one more time, make it more solid. You know, you get enthused to get out of that position. And it's okay if you need a day to just not do anything to kind of regain yourself. That's fine, because that's again a part of the umbrella that's love. Like it's kind of it's a deep acceptance, you know, while still assuring that the person is growing. You know, it's not exactly coddling like, oh, I love you, I accept everything about you, that's fine, you're great. Go ahead, shoot people, kill people, it's fine. No, you want to give them love, like, yo, we gotta talk. We make this happen. We need some time, but to change, that's fine. This is the information that you need to change. You know, as you're telling yourself, processing your future. I think that's the gist of it.
Now piggybacking like off of the voice.
Yeah.
So for me, growing up, I didn't really have much expectations for myself.
Okay.
Because being the youngest in my family, you kind of like are like the shadow of everybody else in the household. You really don't have a voice. And then so you end up becoming the person that doesn't really feel like showing yourself because you either don't want to be shunned for it or you just, that's mostly what it is.
Everybody else is louder.
Yeah, exactly. So you have one person that's like the pedestal, right? And then you don't want to, like I said, you know, already don't want to be, you want to go against that one.
Right.
And then you got the other one that's being the one that's always shunned for doing stuff. So you kind of like, I don't want to be anything, you know, like you kind of like get to that point to just be like, I kind of just want to move and like go through life basically in a way. Yeah, and then so then, you know, as I went to Tuskegee, I was able to get my own, you know, branch off of my own whatever. So I had to get my own confidence and getting my own self, and then coming here and then like just like, you know, I started getting more into like, you know, accepting reaching for looking and accepting signs as you get them. And that's how I ended up getting back here and going to graduate school. I'm about to be a doctor in a year, you know what I'm saying, chiropractic school wise. And then just going out on my own way and just doing things like, you know, going and being in these places in Hollywood and, you know, doing production stuff. And then that kind of built into what, you know, me creating a production in a business which does labor for like events. Yeah. And then this. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, it's like all it is really kind of like, it's just like, you know, like my normal, you know, voice is like, you know, kind of like, you ain't really gonna do it. You know, like that's my normal one. It's like, don't even try. Yeah. Nobody cares about what you guys said, but nobody cares about what you got going on, whatever, right? And that's how it usually was. But then you got the other voice, it's like, you know, don't be scared. You know what I'm saying? Stop being a wuss. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You can do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got this. Right? Like, so it's like I got my other voices, the more confident ones. That's right. That tells me, like, get up and do this. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, especially when it came like doing this one, you know what I'm saying? It was like more like personal because the conversations. You know what I'm saying? Because the other one is like kind of just like labor. I can just do the work. Got my team. You know what I'm saying? Do my job. You know what I'm saying? Do it right. You're good. You get paid. Yeah. That's it. It's simple. There's already a rubric. But then this one is kind of like. Because I'm on here with people I'm used to. Live and direct, no talking, scripts. You feel me, and then getting out of my own comfort zone, having these conversations and expressing myself, you know, and it's likewise different, especially when it's like expressing myself and for people, you know. Usually if I do it, it's like, you know, just like us, like we talk and, you know, just to ourselves. Yeah. But see, this is like, okay, people want to see this, you know what I'm saying, and talk about it. But the thing is, like,
that's what makes that voice personal.
And I even had a part when I was like really kind of, I guess, like nervous about it, anxious about doing it, because it kind of just like I jumped into it. I was just like, because the first one happened, you know what I'm saying? I put in the work for it and got help, you know. And then then when I was like, okay, it's going good, you know what I'm saying, doing my thing for it, right, making it happen. Then I was like, the second one, I was like, just go into it. You know what I'm saying? Don't take no second chances. Don't think about it. Just do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause then if it's successful, it's successful. And if it's not, it's not. You know. And so that's how. And then so I even had like a time when I was kind of like having like cold feet. You know, like kind of like about doing it. You know, but I was just like telling myself like, bro, just do it. Like don't. Cause once I start second guessing, things get worse.
Yeah. Yep. Start second guessing your second guess. Yeah.
And then going back to the love, the part you were talking about, like the love part or whatever. So I can see it for like it makes sense when it comes to my businesses, because the production one was actually fired up by somebody through love, and I saw that and then I went with it. You know what I'm saying? I took it and accepted it. Everything that I was given, I used. I wasn't gonna second guess. I did it one time where I was like second guessing with the advice I was getting for free, and I was like, nah, you know what? I was like, I'm gonna take it. You know what I'm saying? Advice. And then this one, you know, it was like, cause I love to talk. You say like this is like I love to have these conversations. So it's like something I really enjoy doing. Yeah. And so like it's really something. So it's like the fact that I enjoy it, I feel like it's gonna.
It's smart to do.
Yeah.
Enjoy everything you do.
And then even when it comes to me doing chiropractic work, you know what I'm saying, being in the clinic and treating the patients, it's like I love doing that. Yeah. Because the biggest, like the most joy I get out of it is when a patient comes in the beginning, says they have pain. Then at the end of the time period, they're like either walking better or they have a smile on their face. And that's when I'm like really excited about what I do. Yeah. I'm like, yo, I'm just so happy that this is what I'm doing, you know?
Exactly. Like it's a feeling. It's attached to the feeling. You went from healing people and you get to talk. Yeah. These are two different actions, you know, and you put them together and you created a reaction in which you're always happy because I'm successful. I'm doing what makes me feel so good. And yeah, you're right. That is love. That is love. And that love creates a voice in your head. It creates the next action, the next steps that you make when you reach out, how you do things. And that's in turn your world that you interact with through the energy and the touches. Your world around you just becomes just that love energy. Because love is that affection. Some people are out here with face masks on. They don't want the love. Right. They thrive in a cold environment. They thrive in a dark environment too, where it's maybe sad or mean. Right? Yeah, right. But the love rules everything. Right. And if it wasn't so strong, they wouldn't need to be protected from it. And so I think we have to use love in order to get to our final success.
Yo, you know what else? So I saw an interview with Nipsey Hussle. And he said the same exact. He was explaining the same thing. He was talking about how love is very important when it comes to anything that he's done. Yeah. And it makes sense because it's like it shows in what he's done. Like, you know, and it's like it makes sense why they were all so successful. Everything he pursued. Right. You know.
It's the good energy.
So another question, right? Yeah. All right. So when it came to love, right? So how did you know that it was a heavy factor for the success that you had in life?
Because there was times where I would feel this force of power in which I was just disappointed at something. Like I failed at something bad. And I would run with that energy. And I would use it to try to make something happen. And there were times I would fail miserably because of it. And times where I would succeed, but even the success didn't feel as good. It was like, man, I gotta do it one more time to prove I did it really right. And so I realized that I could always have a choice of the matter. I don't have to run with that energy. You know, like a skateboard. I don't have to, I didn't land my kickflip. The scooter kid ran in front of me. Fuck that scooter kid. I'm about to go do my kickflip over the bank. You go up, you kickflip over the bank, you land that shit. Yeah, fuck that scooter kid. Stupid ass scooter kid. You're still mad at the scooter kid when you succeeded at what you did. Right. And you know, that's because you didn't go through that motion with love. You went through it with a sort of hatred. All right,
now you compare that success to the hatred that you have for the scooter kid.
It's like, why am I letting this? I'm letting this feeling hold me down. Right. Even when I'm getting what I want. So I have to figure out how to let it go. In which case, that means you have to figure out how to fight the urge to hold on to it. You know, you gotta fight your what I call our lesser self. So in the flip side, I'm doing the kickflip, or happy as a motherfucker. Like, yo, might as well land this kickflip. Shit's gonna be popping.
Yeah.
You go off that ramp, you go off that bank, that whole moment you're in the air, you're like, fuck yeah, I'm getting it, I'm grinding, I'm getting it. You land, you're like, whoo, that shit is lit. People in the back are probably like, yeah, clap. Skate park shit, bro. Yo. So it's that love affects everything around you. You know, you get like extra energy to succeed at what you need to succeed.
Yeah.
Man, it's amazing. I think it's really it's everything for me. And I know it's love because of the feeling. The feeling that I get. I can always tell, like when I'm mad or sad or if I'm happy or if it's a combination of the sorts. I can always tell like it's those feelings. And then they all lead me to certain actions because I want to do something about the feeling. Either I enjoy the feeling like the drug or I'm going to change it. And so if I feel mad, I could just sit there and be fuming, or I could change it with a new drug, and that's called happiness. And so I envision the happiness that I want. What do I want to do to be happy? What do I want in my life? I want to feel something, or I want to see something, or I want to hold something. Even as a feeling, we're going to separate that feeling from the feeling which we're talking about what's inside, which is love.
Yeah.
If I want something different, how do I see it? And we have it. We all have that feeling within us. Yeah. We felt it different occasions. Favorite food, favorite tea. That's how we decide our favorites because we love it.
Right, yeah.
Feel that love and favorite. Watching our favorite team score basketball courts. I love the Celtics. It's a feeling, and it's always been a feeling. So, you know, as we're told, you know, mind our feelings, and some of us don't have feelings. Like we're told these things, we have to remember that. We have to remember we're going to need love. So hold on to that feeling, at least. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I definitely do get that. Because, well, for me, it's like, you know, everybody has their own happiness, you know.
True.
So for me, when it comes to, especially when it's times, you know, down times, you know, negative times when things are bad, and then, you know, you get through it. My happiness is just the fact that, like, just me being home, having a great relationship with my family, having good friends, you feel me, I can still talk to and stuff like that, if I can talk. And then just like, okay, think about the stuff I'm doing, you know, like, yo, like, first off, you're in school, you know what I'm saying, still pushing, almost done, you know what I'm saying, and then you're doing these things with the other stuff, you know what I'm saying, it's like you're still doing it, moving it, and making it work, like, be happy, you feel me, like, that's, yeah, so I do get it.
I think, but, you know, honestly, the way you described it just now, that sounded like gratefulness to me, like you're being told to be happy, like you're living a good life, be happy. I think that in order to achieve that happiness, you have to first be grateful for what it is that you have.
Yeah.
And appreciation, being grateful, also a stem of love. Right. You know, so you still get that at the basis of everything that you have in order to be happy, in order to be successful, and in order to receive certain blessings too. You just gotta enjoy that love. Like your parents love you a certain way. You can tell by the presents you get as a child. You can tell.
Yeah.
You know, there are some occasions where it's like, you know, they can't get what they really want to get you to show you, but they find something that represents it no matter what. And that without that love, we would receive once a cold. You know, so just it's a big deal. Love is a really big deal. Yeah. We need it forever. We gotta keep it going. You know, to get that reward too. And if you're a child who doesn't, you know, get that love is so big, or you don't have that love for your child, you might not get it as a concept like we do as adults. Yeah. Or just embody it and based on survival. Right. Yeah. As a child, if you don't really get that point of love, you'll see your parents' gifts and be like, "This is not what I wanted." You know what I mean? Yeah. Throw that shit on the floor, but you don't appreciate it. You know what I mean? They couldn't get you an iMac, so they got you a Windows 97 PC or something. At least you get to get active there and say, like, I really understood what you wanted. You got something as close as we could. Right? Yeah. That appreciation that the child would have for the present is still connected to love. So when people telling you to live your life a certain way, and you're doing what you want, and even though it's stressful, just be happy, they're onto something. But I think the word they need to tell you is to just be grateful. Yeah. Because you are doing great. Indeed, brother.
Man, I really appreciate this.
No doubt, dog. This is what I live for. See, you feel me? I got a little on my face right now. I'm happy as a motherfucker talking about love because I know somebody's gonna hear this. At least one person's gonna feel this, and another one's gonna share it.
Yeah.
And then job done for now.
That's what we're here for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My dude. That's what I'm talking about.
Thank you for coming through.
Yes, sir. Hey, anytime invite you to the talks, I'll be here. If you got some new topics, I have some interesting people too that I'd love to bring in on the panel with me.
Okay, yeah, we can just chat it up and figure it all out, alright?
Yeah. All right.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.